Starting recording. Starting recording. We are recording.
Hear that, Lexi? We're recording.
We are recording a dog. I am pointing at the dog.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Or she's stalking you.
She is my stalker. Though it was funny, like I got off of here for a moment because it was too quiet. And she was laying on the floor downstairs and the space directly between where I am upstairs and where Patrick was in the basement. It was like she was cutting the difference between the two of us.
Okay. Jeremy's here.
Yay!
Jeremy's here.
We like that.
Yeah.
Days I'm gonna yeet this thing out in the fucking woods.
Oh.
Oh.
Then the fairies can deal with it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine fairies with a laptop? They're bad enough with a desktop.
No, that's gnomes. Gnomes.
Oh, that is gnomes.
The gnomes.
Drunken gnomes.
All right, now I've got this going. Let's see if I can get the damn other thing going.
Okay, while you're doing that, do we want to recap anything from last session?
Yes,
Yes.
please recap.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember my notes there.
We went to a secluded town.
It
And
took a long time to get to.
Mm-hmm.
took a long time to get to.
We
And we
suspect
definitely-
there are werewolves.
We think there are werewolves, but we are not sure.
Some kind of creature.
We saw a guy, we met with a guy who had seen the monster, but he was crazy and not helpful at all. And just kind of said stuff that seemed werewolfy. What else happened?
Werewolves are such a pain to deal with.
I just found my notes right now. Let's see.
Never met a werewolf that wasn't a pain in the ass.
Oh, it's the priest. We think the priest is the issue right now because the guy that we were sending, that was sent out, because he wanted to buy the town, but the priest was against it, and there was supposed to be some kind of guardian, I guess, of like the church or something.
Grim? The church grim?
Yeah.
Well, we
something
still have to we have to figure out whether it's a church grim or a werewolf. So
right.
'cause
Yeah.
they're the two main suspects at this point.
What's a church grim?
Basically like a protector of the church, almost like a gargoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a note that says legend of red eyes of creature larger than a wolf to protect the Holy Land. So that's probably that's
Maybe the werewolf
never-
is the church grim. It could be both.
Possible.
A winged werewolf.
ooh fancy.
I
A
don't actually.
winged stone werewolf with glowing red eyes.
Yes, that.
Pego were
We
corn wolf.
also met with a. I also met with a
Magic.
reporter.
Stone werewolf. Okay, so just the stone werewolf. Got it.
I also met with a reporter before the game, before the haunt started, and I
Yeah.
was handling him really well until Josh wandered in and was a giant douchebag to him. That
Yeah.
was cool. That was
Yeah.
really cool. But
Because
like,
that happened. That happened right before we got the letter asking for help.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like I was definitely smoothing things over with the reporter until douchebag McGee showed up.
The press is the enemy, Casey.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
but if you shit all over them, you're gonna make them the enemy.
Then all there's left to eat are shit sandwiches.
Sort of like a bunch of teenagers like to shit all over a guy named Dirk Manning.
Indeed. Oh, Dirk.
That wasn't my fault. Probably.
Lies.
Excuse me for 1 second. I don't know if my sons have the key. Oh, they do have the keys.
Well, there's the first mistake.
How was the concert? I'm glad the concert was good. They went to their cousin's concert.
Saw Kira.
Oh, you saw Kira?
Yes, he's back.
Their cousin's in like 7th grade. What school district they go to? Oh yeah, they're in Quakertown.
Ew.
Gross.
Gross. It's an okay place to be from as long as you're white.
That's what you've said before, so.
So unfortunately, it's
Okay.
not a lot of places.
If you're white, you're all right.
Oh, sigh.
Indeed.
Damn your catchy rhyme.
So you were talking. The person who said about the priest and everything was Marta Karlstrom, who owns the sawmill.
That's right.
Isn't she like the mayor?
How do I find your game again, Eric, on Roll20?
Sign in,
I am.
and it should
Okay,
be
Caitlin.
under
Wait.
the list of games.
I'm not signed in. Hold on, I thought I
If you
was.
can, if you want to crack my door, you can, but you can't shut it all the way because the dog wants to come in and out.
Leave the door open 3 inches.
3 inches and 3 inches and an eighth.
No, just 3 inches.
3 inches, not to be exact.
You don't go crazy, Eric.
The number of inches shall be 3.
No more?
Number of inches.
1, 2, 5.
Three, sir.
There's her.
Three, sir.
Right, 3.
I'm talking to them, Caitlin. You're good. So they closed the door a certain amount, and apparently the dog was just staring at it. So Caitlin had to open the door a little bit more.
Are you too noisy or are they trying to sleep?
It might be. I mean, I am in the room right next to them, so. But I'm the loud one because they can't hear the rest of you. But
But Marta Karlstrom is basically the mayor of the town.
she had us over for dinner, didn't she?
Yeah, you're staying at her place.
She's
Yeah, we're
really
staying at her
nice.
place.
She's super nice.
In this town that has the werewolf.
She's probably the werewolf.
Probably is.
I
But
can't
she
have-
acts surprised because, like, or familiar when we started talking about certain things. She was like, "Wait a minute."
That reminds me of this other person over there. Look that way.
I'll admit, I didn't think of that because I'm gullible, but where? No, Ola.
Their wolf. Their castle.
Why are you talking like that?
Thought you wanted to.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, suit yourself. I'm easy.
Love that movie.
But she says tomorrow she'll give you a tour of the town if you want.
Okay.
She actually lives on the way you come into town.
Mhm.
It sort of curves around, and and it ends at the sawmill, and she lives right before the end of the road. The only other spot where the road really diverges off is to go to the church and the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Did we go out to investigate tonight, or we were still having dinner? Like I thought something happened.
I think we got in kind of late, so we went straight to the house.
Okay.
Right.
Because I remember
If I remember correctly.
I remember going to the house and having dinner, and I remember talking about this stuff, but I couldn't remember if we decided to go look at the graveyard yet, or.
No,
if
I don't
we
think we
were
got
gonna
there
go.
yet.
Okay.
No, there was this. I had said that I wanted to check out the church, but I don't think anybody said they wanted to look at the graveyard yet. But
Well, I think
we haven't actually gone anywhere.
I assume
Well,
the
if you're going
graveyard
to the
was next
church,
to
you're
the
going to the
church.
graveyard. They should be in the same area.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, they are literally
Well,
right
a
next to
graveyard
each
is
other.
attached to a church. A cemetery is off on its own.
Yep.
Technically speaking.
Yeah. I forgot about that, but yep.
Well, she describes the town then. You know, it sounds like the church and the graveyard are right next to each other.
That tracks.
But there's a general store, there's a village hall where people like to go to play dice games and drink and cards and stuff like that. There's a sawmill, there's her house, there's a series of homes, you know, throughout the place. Most people work at the sawmill or else they hunt. You know, she takes great pride in the fact that the town is a very self-sustainable town.
Oh, that's right, that was a thing.
Pretty much has to be the way it's located.
Right, what did the neighboring towns say about them?
We had a note about it. It was like they're cursed or something.
God's
Or-
blood is on their hands.
Yeah, and she had no idea what they meant by that.
But it's really weird.
Clearly
Yes.
they're Roman.
Weirdly specific.
Yet oddly general at the same time. It's a very strange way to say anything.
Yeah.
It sounds like they killed God, but I don't think that's what happened.
That would be an interesting
We should
theory.
leave it then.
I wouldn't say it's a theory. I'm just saying that phrase, their blood is on your hands, is generally implies that, or generally means that you killed those people. Their blood's on your
Right.
hands.
Or
You-
were in
you
some way
either-
responsible for their death.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're responsible for the death. So to say God's blood is on their hands, it sounds like they're responsible for the death of God in some way.
Oh no, I get exactly what you're saying and how you're inferring that based on what they said, and I'm like, I'm thinking that's an interesting theory from the villages then.
Well, that was what led to my comment about them being from Roman descent.
What's your comment about them being what?
Roman.
Roman. Ah, gotcha.
Well, then that would tie in with the werewolf thing.
Sorry, did I miss something? I had to talk to Caitlin for a moment.
Wild speculation.
Ooh.
Well, according to Neil Gaiman, if you want to destroy a god, just stop believing in him.
That's true.
I mean, I'm trying to do like mass deific genocide then.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Go to sleep? Because I think
Yeah,
we
it's
can
late,
end it.
right?
It
I will
is late.
take first watch.
Of course you will.
I'll take a watch.
We probably all should take a watch.
Fine, I'll take a watch.
Sure.
Stop, thief!
Yeah.
This is one of those nights I'm going to find everything funny.
Okay.
That's not a bad thing.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Are you just overly tired or just in that kind of mood?
Both.
Eric, the Jolly GM.
Mm.
Ho, ho, ho. Roll initiative.
Nice.
He's a bit
Okay,
beyond
so-
to laugh.
Didn't you miss?
At one point, Ola,
Yeah. Ulf or Olaf?
Ola.
Oh, Ola. Hello. I thought you said Olaf. So I'm like, that's not me.
I also heard Olaf.
Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't Olaf.
Sorry.
It's cool.
You're up on watch, and you hear noises coming from downstairs.
What kind of noises?
Like
Werewolfy noises or grim noises?
Like, can we be more specific?
no, it sounds more like somebody's putzing around in the kitchen.
I didn't hear it. What, Patrick?
Puttering around in the kitchen noises.
No, I heard the puttering around in the kitchen. I didn't hear whatever other people were laughing at. So, is there a way for me to kind of like peek down without being like, you know, seen or heard?
Susie Homemaker werewolf down there.
Yeah, I don't want her to see me peeking at her.
Make a
She's making moon pies.
stealth check.
Oh.
All right, let me remember how to do stuff.
I appreciate the groan.
Character street. Where is stuff?
Bottom right, skills.
Skills. There it is. Ha! This will be great. What I get? Let's switch over.
Okay. Well, I mean, she can still.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here.
Let's scroll all the way down to see my 0 successes. Big shock. Oh, yeah, I got a 1 in there.
Why can I not find my? I thought I used this. No, that's just a picture of a revenant from last time.
Yay.
The remnants of a revenant.
The remnants of a revenant.
Sounds like it'd be something from a, oh, what's that opera? I'm so tired.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Not your fault. Yes, how dare you, Eric? How dare you not have me fall asleep in a good amount of time last night?
Oh,
Eric.
Gilbert and Sullivan. What's the Pirates of Penzance? It sounds like that would have been something from there.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox, paradox.
Nerd.
okay, there we go.
I sang that at my senior recital. Fuck you.
That kind of Claire.
Me and
Nerd.
Chris Moore and Mandy Wajda.
Keep digging that hole, Casey. Keep digging that hole. You might find some treasure.
Oh, I think I found some. Let me. Oh, it's right here.
I was wondering where that got to.
Yeah, I ran out of all my fucks. That's where they got to, right?
I had to go mining for more.
Buried them and lost the map.
Oh man.
Ola,
Yes.
you're taking a peek, and a voice downstairs goes, "Whoever you are up there, you're welcome to come down for a late night snack."
I'll come down.
Hope you like moon pies. And werewolves.
No, it's Marta. She's just cutting up a little bit of ham
Okay.
and getting some cheese out.
Does she have big eyes?
Red ones?
No,
I have a big nose.
not really. She's
Big teeth?
Yeah, my Marta, what big teeth you have.
Not a big nose?
She has
Okay,
a
so not
very, honestly, if she was a monster, her severe cheekbones and big lips, I would say she looks like a vampire.
Ooh.
Or Mick Jagger.
Or Mick Jagger. Yeah, Mick Jagger's actually a very good.
Oh, you
If
didn't
Mick
say she
Jagger
looked
was
like-
cross-dressing, it'd definitely be Marta.
That's
you
now
didn't say she looked like a flounder.
Now, Marta's definitely more attractive than Mick Jagger.
Oh, good.
Poor Marta.
Bully for her.
You don't want to run into Mick Jagger on a dark night.
Those lips will get you every time.
Yeah, but instead of her blonde hair in a neat bun, it's actually her hair is down.
Okay. Thank you, Casey.
And she's like, "Oh, thank goodness! I was hoping I wouldn't run into one of the men like this."
It's just me.
That'd be scandalous.
And she's like,
Hmm.
"So how are you doing? Where are you from?"
Oh, I'm tired, but I am good. I am from. Oh, because I don't remember.
A land far, far away.
Yes, the land that is farther away than the coaches. We had to take a train first before the coaches.
From London.
And you came here purely at the behest of August von Major.
Was that the person?
That was the guy who sent you the letter and then talked to you and showed you the insane guy. And
Yes.
he asked to buy my sawmill. My question for you is, do you trust him?
I don't know him well enough to trust him one way or the other.
An honest answer, fair enough. He's very interested in buying the land, and my sawmill's my pride and joy. I don't know if I should sell it or not. I don't know what it'd be like to have a steam-powered one going through this area. You probably think I'm rather backwards and old-fashioned in that way.
No, I think it's people get set in ways and used to things, and there's comfort in that. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with doing things the same old way if they work that way. But there are times that it's interesting to see what's new. So I guess it just depends on if you're interested in a new adventure or if you would rather just stay with how things are. I mean, what will happen one day long from now if you pass? Are there other people that will take this sawmill on after you, or?
And if a sawmill brings the trees to the yard,
I am not married, so I have not determined what will happen to the sawmill when I die yet. But we shall see what happens. Well, good luck to you. I hope you enjoyed the ham and cheese.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, get some rest.
You too. I actually don't take a bite of the sandwich or anything. I just bring it upstairs with me.
Oh, okay. And she goes back upstairs with you and goes to her room.
Have that sandwich ready for whoever comes and does the next watch. Here you go. It's from Marta.
We'll say the last watch is Rasmus.
Okay.
Handsome.
All right. Some breakfast town. I'm cool with that, I guess.
Handsome.
Thanks. I will. Do you want half?
Okay.
Sure, I'll split it.
Which big eye.
Anything happen tonight?
Not really. Just Marta was asking about like if we came out just because of so and so's letter, and I was saying about how he wants to buy her mill, and she wasn't sure what to do, and she asked if he was trustworthy.
Have we even met the guy, Eric?
Yeah, we did. We spent like a day with him.
Right.
Because because that's where we came off when we came off the train first.
Right.
Went directly to him, and that's where we saw the crazy
That's
guy,
what
and then
I'm
came
talking
out.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trustworthy or not.
That's what I said. So I don't know well enough to say one way or the other.
Continue to eat my ham and cheese sandwich.
Right.
Oh, you're the werewolf? God damn
No, both of us are because we ate the ham and cheese sandwiches. It wasn't ham and cheese. It wasn't ham and cheese.
It was long pig.
it. It's man ham and cheese. Oh, that sounds way worse.
Man ham, yeah, I'd rather have the long pig than the man ham. Thank you.
I already know what adventure I'm running next now, just based on your comments.
Gee, thanks, guys.
What have you done?
I presume it will be Billy Joel related.
You may be right.
I may be crazy.
You may
I
be
know
wrong.
crazy.
I may be crazy. What, Megan?
I said man ham, all salty and pink.
Hot.
I can tell you the next adventure you'll be running away from a giant boar.
Ugh.
Manham my ass.
No, I will not.
Yeah, not interested in having any man ham near your ass, Eric.
Oh, yay. You're welcome, future Eric, when you watch this.
This is being recorded.
For posterity.
Not posterior, Eric.
That Mercer doesn't have to put up with this.
Yes,
Yes,
he
it
does.
does.
That just shows you don't watch Critical or listen to Critical Role at all because, yeah,
They fuck with him all the time.
all the time.
Oh, Lord.
It's what's called being a GM.
So,
So the rest of the night proceeds uneventfully. In the morning, she provides you with a breakfast.
Is it ham?
A little bit of ham, but mostly eggs.
Okay.
And some vegetables mixed in. There's also coffee
cool.
and tea.
Nice.
Excellent.
Never touched tea. Coffee, though. Good stuff.
He's role playing.
I was just gonna say that. This is Casey role playing.
Man, I'm really in the zone.
Yeah. A tea
Ew,
stuff. Oh,
tea.
ugh.
Gee.
Ew, blah.
Throw
Gimme,
that
gimme
right in the heart.
coffee.
And after seeing Casey goes up and gathers the tea, are you all right? Are you all right? I just got into the moment. You guys cool, right? Okay.
I'm
Cool.
so sorry.
I didn't mean it. It's all
I was-
lies.
I was just acting. Please forgive me.
We love you, Eric.
I know you do. Okay. And then she goes, shall I take you on a quick tour of the town?
Yes, please.
That would be
Please.
delightful.
Be delightful.
She points out that there are various homes in the area. Well, first thing she points out is her sawmill.
Well, yeah.
Because it's literally her house. You go down the path. If you go in one direction, there's the sawmill. If you go in the other direction, there's people's homes.
Are there a bunch of logs in the yard?
Yes.
No, you're supposed to say damn right.
I know what I'm supposed to say. Damn it.
Damn it, Casey.
Damn it, you made Casey say damn it, Casey first. It's all wrong now. It's all wrong.
No, I just jumped
That's
in.
it. I'm out. Bye.
Okay, so you guys end up taking a tour of the town. She points out there's a lot of, the homes in the area. She doesn't really get into specifics of who lives where and stuff like that. Most of the homes are medium sized. There is one large one. But she goes by the various homes. And then there's a path that shows you a church and a graveyard attached to the church. Like, the graveyard has a wall around it.
Is that high wall or just like a little low one or?
It's waist high.
Okay.
Are there any warehouses?
No, there is a village hall.
There's no warehouses.
There's a general store.
I gotcha.
A village hall. There's not much to it. There is a circle of stones off on one path, but
Circle of stoners.
stones.
Hey,
Are
man.
you playing hacky sack?
Is there anything seem significant about it?
Did she say anything about the circle of stones, or just we saw it?
Yeah, she goes, people like to picnic there. It's been there since the town's founding, yeah.
Does
How
it
big are
look
the
like?
stones?
What?
How big are the stones?
About 6-7 feet tall. There's 4 of them. They make a basic square shape.
I thought it was a circle.
Could
I?
So
Can
it's
I
kind of
roll
like a
something?
smaller version of Stonehenge,
A much smaller version of Stonehenge.
Could I
but
roll?
not as small as Spinal Taps.
Not that small.
Okay.
Could I roll something to see if there's anything
Somewhere
I
in the
can
middle.
find significant about these stones?
Yeah, that's where I was getting at with that too.
Like a learning or preferably medicine.
They're medicinal stones.
You know that it's not good to bash somebody's head against one of them.
Aw.
Glad I made that roll. Actually, I will not get any successes, so I do not know that.
Makes-
Best doctor ever.
Makes a medical roll. Well, they're not kidney stones.
So what can we roll?
Now we know what really killed the god. Kidney stones.
Make a learning roll, Casey.
Okay, no bonus dice, I assume.
Know what?
No bonus dice.
No.
Can I do so too, or just him?
No, only one person.
Oh
I got a
man,
success.
you got one. Should let me do
Ooh,
I'm smart. I know stuffs.
Ooh,
it. You. That's what I was trying to get at beforehand.
The stones are probably similar to Stonehenge and probably from about the same time. What their general purpose is questionable.
Okay.
Unless this was an ancient worship area for like people from before.
you said that there are 4 of these stones.
Correct.
arranged in a square pattern.
Yes.
Are the points on or near the cardinal directions?
As a matter of fact, yes. When compared with a compass, the long side of each stone is generally facing one of the
North, south, east,
one
or
of the
west.
compass directions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably going to come back here later to investigate further, but since we're on a tour with somebody else, Eric isn't going to say too much about the stones.
All right.
Definitely one of those spots we should come back to.
So where does Marta take us next? Are we done the door?
That's pretty much the entire town.
Stand in the middle, turn around. There. Oh, who did the big
And the
house
church.
belong? Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Who did the big house belong to?
She goes, oh, that's the Skite family.
Oh, what family?
The Skite. Skytt.
I think we heard of that family before, right?
Josh, can you mute, please?
What is that?
I don't know. His computer likes to make that noise, though.
Yeah. Dishwasher?
I don't think so. I think it's probably similar to the airplane noise my computer used to make.
Ah, yes. Josh will have to just perform in mime. It's all good.
Weird, because the fan's not even going.
It's not
Yeah.
fan sound.
Yeah, it sounds like something bouncing around.
It's like when you
rolling around on the floor.
like when you put like sneakers or something in a dryer, some weird thing like that, which you shouldn't do. Make
Yeah, I
that
would
click
say fan out of alignment, but if he says the fan's not going, then it's not bad.
Yeah.
but it's not doing it now, so
Hold on.
Nope. Nothing.
I don't know.
Okay.
So yay, tour is complete. Woo!
So this is when we go to the church and talk to the priest, right?
Oh.
Yeah, let's do that. Eric Black says it's a good idea. I'm gonna let him talk.
Yeah, if we've done the rest of the tour, then I guess I'd like to head up to the church. Meet up with the priest. Do I still have to?
Oh yeah, you were the Skite family, Hammerstrom and Nils Lindeskull, the insane guy and the missing guy.
Okay.
Visited the Skite family residence often.
Interesting.
A clue that ties them together.
Who did?
The people that originally came out here to scout.
The ones
So
that thought they
Nils.
saw werewolf and went insane.
So Nils did that.
Nils did that?
Yeah, Nils.
Yes. Nils and the other guy who's missing.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so you got an old stone church. It's virtually the only building not made of wood. And its graveyard faces a dark, mysterious forest.
Ooh, I like the dark. Well, I don't like the dark part, but I like the mysterious.
Has it rained recently?
Not recently.
I'm still gonna look through tracks through the graveyard.
Okay, make a shit, what would that be?
Observation.
Observation, that's a good one. Or investigation.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out how to do that again.
Just click on the skill itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what thing I bring up to bring the skill.
Oh, go to the journal. It's the second tab in, and then click on your guy.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, what are my choices to use?
Observation or investigation.
I'm gonna go with investigation.
I had a feeling you might.
No bonus dice.
No, if it had rained, I'd give you a bonus
Yep,
dice or
just-
two, but since it
I'm just
hasn't.
making sure before I submit it.
No, that's cool.
Actually, observation probably doesn't make any sense. It's more of like an empathy sort of skill as opposed to a
True.
noticing.
Well, I
things.
got one success on investigation.
That's
You
huge.
You use vigilance to notice someone sneaking up on you. You also use vigilance to follow tracks left by creatures or other
So it's vigilance. But we did investigation this time, so we'll do vigilance
that's fine.
next time.
Whoops.
There are areas, it looks like people regularly go in and out of the cemetery. It also looks like
I mean, investigation
There's a
looks like
little-
it would work too, so by the description.
it also looks like there are people who tend to walk around the cemetery.
Graveyard.
tracks leading from one grave to another.
Are there any large prints or anything in the graveyard that would
No,
speak
no, like animal or inhuman type
Okay.
prints.
Indication one corpse keeps visiting another one.
What was that, Patrick?
Tracks leading from one grave to another, indicating one of the corpses likes to visit. It's further.
Aww. It's nice that they make friends.
the tops of the stones are all clean?
Clean in what way?
Like no mud or dirt or anything on them?
No mud or dirt on any of the stones.
Okay.
At which point you hear a voice say, "Hello, how are you doing today?"
Oh, hello, sir.
I turn towards
doing
the
well.
voice.
It is a balding, he's got sort of the Patrick Stewart, hair on the sides and back type thing going. And a thick mustache. White like his hair. And he is obviously a priest.
Doing well, Father. Just had a lovely tour of your town.
Ah, very good. And what brings you to our fine little town?
We're contracted to deal with a bit of business.
Always the businessmen.
I introduced myself to him as Ulf.
As Ulf?
Yeah, give him my real name.
Oh, Ulf. Okay.
And extend a hand.
He shakes your hand. And he's he's like, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Ulf."
Likewise.
And who else do we have here?
Well, I'm not sure who's actually in the graveyard with me, so
Oh, okay.
I didn't necessarily go with anybody. I just went out there. So if anyone tagged along, that's fine. But
I had assumed we all.
otherwise, it would just be me.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, I thought it was all of us on our way towards the church.
Did we have to pass through the graveyard to get to the church, or is that off the side?
The church is outside. Like the graveyard, you can enter without going through the church.
Yeah.
Right.
There's an opening, and then the church. He came out the front door of the church.
Right, but we're trying to figure out like if it's the graveyard first and then the church, or the church then the like what we would
They're
have.
side by side.
Right.
So if he came out the front door, he would have probably ran into them before he ran into me.
Right, but he was calling you because you were the one looking. And then that's when he started trying to
Perhaps
introduce himself to everyone else.
Perhaps you had gotten to one of the graves that was close to the church anyway. And therefore, you're mostly back with us. Whoever didn't
fine.
follow you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hold on, let me do something here too, so you can get a. Just a minute, share screen. Okay. Like the entrance to the church is in front here.
Okay.
Like, you can't really see it. The entrance to the church is facing the town.
Okay.
And you see how there's an opening in the wall to go in, and there's the graves.
Okay. Then we must have all gone in.
Does the smoke get all twisty like that?
Huh?
Does the smoke get all twisty like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Greetings, Father. I'm Father Eric Blake.
That's a pleasure to meet you, Father.
Yeah.
So business dealings. What kind of business are you here to do?
Well,
I'm investigating. There was a man who had visited here, and he had seen something that did not sit well with him. It was not helpful to his mental state. He was with somebody else. The other person has vanished. I'm trying
And
to
who are they?
understand what it was that he saw. The one man's name was
Nils.
Nils.
Nils was the man who had the mental break.
Lindesgold.
Yeah.
Nils Lindesgold. And his
believe that's
associate
correct.
Hammerstrom.
Yes.
Oh, them. Make an observation roll.
Okay.
to see this Mr. Burns' fingers going.
Yeah.
One.
Okay. He goes, my apologies. They talked to me a great deal about how to entice various villagers to sell their land, which made me very uncomfortable.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I was taken aback with the mention of the names of them. They both disappeared.
Yes. One was found. But he was raving.
Oh, goodness. What happened to the other one?
That's why we're here.
So they both disappear from our village. The one is raving and the other one is still missing.
Yes.
That is definitely some dark times.
Mm.
I hope he's okay. I hope the one who's raving recovers.
Is he feeling genuine on that statement?
You want to make an observation roll?
I do.
Make an
Observe.
observation roll.
Observe. He seems genuine.
Completely legit.
Uh-huh.
He's a priest. You trust that guy.
Not above a 3. Nice.
Dice to this game look at Casey and go, yeah, we'll show you brutal.
I haven't said a thing.
You didn't have to.
You have not said the word brutal. You have said other things.
He said brutal, but not today.
Yes. Previous comments about the medicinal rocks.
Okay. So he hopes
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
is fine and that everyone gets found.
Do you
So
remember what?
they. Go ahead.
I was just asking if you remembered where they were the last time they were seen.
Well, they came and, they saw me and they talked to Mrs. Skite and they talked to her a lot. And then, back to where they were staying. With Marta.
They talk to the Skites often.
Yes, probably. They were interested in. They kept asking me to entice villagers to try to sell their land, which I did not think was a proper thing for me to do.
Sure.
And I'm sure Skite is the largest landowner in the area.
Who is? Not Barda?
No, Marta is not. Marta owns the sawmill, so she has a lot of pull in this community. But Skite is probably the richest person in the area. And the largest landowner. Even though there's a rivalry between them, they are both God-fearing Christians.
What kind of rivalry?
I honestly think Skite wants to leave the town.
Why doesn't he?
She, most of her wealth is in land. Here.
Mm-hmm.
So she saw the two gentlemen probably as an opportunity.
Right.
Marta, on the other hand, that sawmill is her lifeblood.
Mm-hmm.
So you think she's discouraging people from selling?
I don't know. I mean, she could. Marta always said she was on the fence about selling.
Right.
I suspect Skite wanted to sell.
Do you know of anyone who would be motivated to stop them from selling?
I'm sure there are various villagers here that would not want to sell. Though honestly, they would probably do, whatever Marta or Skite told them to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know anyone that necessarily be out and out against it. Actually, there's probably several people that would be out and out against it, but they wouldn't cross Marta or Skite.
Mm-hmm.
I was sort of against people selling just because the way the gentleman went about it, trying to use me to manipulate people.
Fair.
But I mean, we have free will. It's people's choices.
Mm-hmm.
If people want to sell, that's certainly up to them.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't have a stance against the sale itself, just the way these two individuals were behaving as a part of the sale.
Yes.
Okay, that's understandable. Yeah, I've only met the one, and he was, as I said, Raven at the time.
Mm.
So I don't have a good understanding of who these two were, just what they were sent out here to do. Now, the man's ravens, he mentioned something about, he described it as red eyes. I don't know if there was a glow or something in the woods. He wasn't able to give me more specific than red eyes. Would that mean anything to you?
He was scared by something with red eyes?
Yes. Large with red eyes.
Let me see. Ah, fuck. Priest did not say that.
Are you
gonna
sure?
Can I
say-
get an observation roll on that? Oh, fuck.
No, my mouse got the actual plug that goes into the laptop got banged up,
Mm.
Oh,
and so I'm using the touchpad, and the touchpad likes skipping over pages.
yes.
I had that happen with a power cord on my laptop. It fell and landed on a cord, so the cord's dodgy. Hey, Eric, when you start out, how many skill points are you supposed to have?
It depends whether you're young, old, middle-aged, or old.
Middle-aged.
Middle.
I can look it up, Eric. Or I can just
Okay, you look it up.
Just one. The game's brutal.
10.
And
I
you've
have
done
10.
an advancement, so you may have 11.
I actually have 12. That's why I was asking.
I'm not going to tell anyone.
Huh?
I'm not going to tell anyone.
What
No,
are
I'm
the
just
age
trying to
categories?
figure out. I forget what I added to it when I advanced.
Did you do an advancement twice by accident, or?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Or are you one of the other age categories? Because that might also explain a different number.
Thought I was middle-aged.
It says at the top of the character sheet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. If worst case scenario, just skip the next advancement.
Okay. Yeah, I
But,
wasn't sure whether I had a perk or something that gave me a.
Perks usually don't add to skills. They do different things.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Or if you had an item and you added it wrong, and you added it rather than using it as bonus dice.
I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay, so the priest looks at you and says, "Wait, are you suggesting some sort of monster?"
I'm suggesting he believes he saw some sort of monster. As I said, I don't know if it was like fires off in the woods or anything like that. But if there is something regular that might be seen from the village as red eyes on something large. But he believes he saw some sort of monster.
Make a manipulation roll.
Has there been pink eye going around town?
Damn it, Scott Baio.
Oh,
This is still pretty bad. There, and one success.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, we solved it. The town's largest lumberjack has pink eye.
Problem solved.
Big dog.
And he would have gotten away with it too.
It
He
wasn't big.
mutters something about it's not like Farnsta's guardian would just attack people at random.
Is that like what Guardian would just attack people?
Then he realizes what he just said.
Hmm.
Did he just make an oopsie?
He did.
I'm sorry, what's this about a Guardian?
All I know is there's something that will do everything to protect this sacred ground.
Is that the Four Stones?
No, that's not sacred ground.
Ah.
The church in the graveyard is.
Of course. I'm sorry, I'm tired.
So there's a force that would protect. Were they trying to purchase the church grounds as well then?
Yes, they were. That had to go through people other than me.
What else can you tell me about this Guardian? It protects the temple ground or the church grounds. Has anybody seen this thing? What other signs of it are there?
When the church bell rings at midnight, it means the next night it's going to go after somebody. Somebody who violated the church or the graveyard.
And did the bells ring at midnight before the disappearance of these two people?
I believe so.
Right.
I've learned to sleep through the bells.
They ring at midnight often?
No, not often.
Sounds like it's a church grim, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So then I guess that begs the question, what was Mills doing that seemed like a threat to the church? Just offering to buy it? Or is there more to that?
I honestly don't know.
Perhaps the rich family might know.
Mm-hmm. Is there any record in the church of this thing that I might be able to read up on?
Stay here. He goes inside. Pulls out a piece of parchment that's written in sort of an ancient medieval style of writing.
Mm-hmm.
And he hands it to you.
Okay.
Medieval text 2B.
Absolutely. Rests at the place where the Lord's eyes are watching.
Before you ask, no, I don't know exactly what that means.
Mm-hmm.
What's it say?
It's kind of worrisome being that he's supposed to be omniscient.
Should we read it out loud to Heather since she's on her phone right now?
If you hear the sound of fleeing birds, snapping branches, and loud footsteps, you shall be its next victim. Pray then that your fate will be swift, for staring into its infernal gaze can plunge even the purest mind into madness. Those who threaten the place of God will suffer its wrath. This fell guardian is our church grim, larger than a stag, stronger than a boar, and more agile than a lynx. It watches over God's acre. Running faster than a horse, it hunts down anyone who endangers this place. It rests at the place where the Lord's eyes are watching.
Stronger than a bear.
Interesting.
But
I like how you got real close to the camera too for a moment there. Made it all creepier.
I honestly thought he sounded like Josh Root when he was reading that for some reason.
Just needed the flashlight.
Oh yeah, the flashlight all.
Sorry, I knew I was missing something. It rests where the Lord's eyes watch.
There you go.
Bravo.
so what
Bravo.
did he do to threaten the church?
The
That
Grim
seems-
acts on its own accord. If there's a way to control it, I know not.
Do you know where it stays?
No, it just appears. I've never seen it. I've heard it.
Eric, does that make this guy a Vaesen too? Or not a Vaesen, but the what are we? We have the site or whatever it's called.
No, not necessarily, because there are Vaesen can choose to make themselves visible to normal people.
Okay,
You can see them when they're not
deliberately doing so.
deliberately doing so.
Okay.
Now, interesting. We'll have to look further into this. A couple other questions about this town. Some of the things that we keep hearing. if any village outside of this village is asked about the people here, the same phrase and the same wording for that phrase comes up over and over again. I was wondering if you knew anything about it or about the meaning behind it. Something about the village here having God's blood on their hand.
I have heard it. I do not know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Unless they're talking about the Grim itself.
Seems an odd wording for the Grim, but okay. Good thing. Do you know the history of this town before this church was put in? Or this village before the church was put in?
No, I don't. It's one of those things where it's never come up in discussion.
And the stone circle, I take it that predates the church, or did the church get here first?
The stone circle was there first. They're too heavy to just move out of the way, so no one's bothered with them. People have picnics there.
Is there a history to them or a legend associated with them? Because I noticed that they're fixed in the cardinal directions.
No one knows anything about them. Or if they do, they're not saying anything.
Interesting.
Now, if you excuse me, I have things to attend to. I've already said too much. Please do not repeat this to other people.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
God bless. And he goes inside.
Okay.
Drawing a blank on the name of the rich family, but I think we should probably pay them a visit next.
The Skyte family?
Yes, the Skyte. Skytte. Skyte.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep thinking that he's saying Skype, even though I know it's not Skype.
Yeah, I feel like it can't be pronounced Skyte anyway. Like it's probably like Scooter or something like that. But
Well, actually,
That's the same way you pronounce Stuart. Stuart.
Here we go with the correctile dysfunction.
I'm not correcting him. I don't know.
No.
No, I didn't think
I was
you were.
referring to the well actually part.
right, that's what I'm just joking about that.
No, I
'cause
know.
It's hilarious.
I think we should pay them a visit because they may be aware of what Nils and what's his face were up to, and that
Right.
might bring us in a direction to look.
Mhm.
Nils and what's this fuck? Yeah, Hammerstrom.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the Skitters.
Skittles, taste the rainbow. What?
Who
Now
has
they're
the highest
flavored.
vigilance?
What's that?
Who has the
The
highest
highest-
vigilance?
Probably not me.
Bad Eye Moody.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Pass
it's a,
vigilance.
5.
Where's my vigilance?
It's
Come on.
logic, which brings me up to 5. Yeah,
I have
5.
1.
Oh crap! Yeah, I only have 2. I thought I was gonna have the highest, and then nope.
Who's got it? Is 5 the highest one?
Yeah, I think you and I are
Okay.
tied with 5.
What's Josh have?
Vigilance.
Which skill?
Vigilance.
And logic, right?
Yes.
Vigilance. Is
No, I'm not good in that department.
Okay. Well,
I've
lest,
got a lot of logic.
lest the game punish me, perhaps Patrick should roll.
And Patrick, add 1 die for Casey because you both have 5.
Aww.
Synergy, baby.
How will it work? Teamwork. Wow.
1 success.
Hey,
Ooh, wow, this has been an impressive night tonight.
makes up for the 20 dice he rolled and didn't get 1.
Still better than 0.
Yep.
Okay, so you notice 2 things. One, and Casey, since you helped, Rasmus knows this too.
Okay.
There's a huge flock of crows in the woods on the far side of the cemetery.
Okay.
Second of all, Eric, you notice there is a person standing stock still in like green clothing and green hood with a bow and arrow, just watching you guys from the woods. From let's say the crows are in the back section of the cemetery in the woods, and the person is on the side section of the cemetery in the woods.
There's a person dressed in green with a bow and arrow.
Yes. Now the bow and arrow is not pointed at you or anything.
Okay. So we're in a town with God's blood on people's hands, and Robin of Locksley is in the woods. Got it. How far from us is Robin Hood?
Robin Hood is probably about, I'm going to say about 40 yards away.
Ahoy, ahoy! Walk towards him.
Well, we don't know if Patrick told you guys yet.
Well,
I was joking.
But he's just standing by a tree watching us?
Yeah, pretty much. Could be
I'll
around.
wave, all
People
friendly
hunt,
like.
so
Yeah, so smile and wave.
a voice of a young girl echoes back that says, "Oh, you spotted me."
I did.
Because I'm a
Eric Blake.
tree.
Pleasure to meet you.
Wilhelmina. Hi. And she comes running up to you guys. She looks at Ula and goes, "You're very pretty."
Well, thank you. How old does she look?
Probably like 15.
Okay.
At hunting?
Yes. Out that way, and she points toward the right side of the cemetery, like out in the woods that way.
Mm-hmm.
What did you ask?
She's at hunting.
But then I saw you guys and decided to see if you guys would spot me or not. And you did. You were very good and very observant.
Either observant or blessed.
Are
One
you
of
a
the two.
soldier? She's looking at Josh.
I was.
I can tell because you stand up straighter than everyone else.
Everyone else just immediately stands us taller.
I slump lower.
I don't know to alter my stance in any way, shape, or form.
I definitely stand up taller.
Good posture is key.
Have you been in many battles?
A few.
Oh, were you ever hurt?
Not too seriously, no.
Oh, good. You don't have any horrible scars on your face or anything, so that's good.
Correct. My face is fine.
Good.
How fares your hunt?
I haven't caught anything yet.
What do you seek?
Oh, just small game for my mother and I.
Do you find the bow more useful, or what about snares?
I do have some snares set up, but nothing has triggered them yet.
Mm,
Usually I catch something, but not recently.
why is that?
I don't know.
Is it decidedly odd that you wouldn't get anything recently?
It could be the animals are just migrating somewhere else right now, or they'll be back. The animals always come back.
Do you know about how long ago that was?
Just in the past couple days.
What area of the woods do you hunt?
She points to the side.
Okay. How far do you go?
Oh, I go a good mile or two into the woods.
Hmm.
And you see the crows there?
Yes.
You don't want to go that way.
Why is that?
Crows usually feast on dead things, and dead things aren't fresh.
True.
Wise.
I start making my way towards the crows.
I was about to say same thing.
Couldn't wait to the end of the conversation, but
You guys are so
I'm really not participating. I'm just
my thoughts are either
She
he's
goes-
alive and stealing from her, or he's dead and over here with the crows. I say in my head, not out loud.
Okay, well, she goes, oh, bye.
no.
remember, patience is a virtue.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Perhaps we'll see you around the village since we'll be here for a few days.
Sure.
Best of luck with your hunt.
Thank you. Well, I'm going home now, but maybe I'll see you around.
Okay. Well, I hope tomorrow brings better hunting for you.
Thank you.
And then I head towards the crows where
Half our party just ran off too.
The rest
Yeah.
of it is frolicking.
Uh-huh.
Frolicking, yes.
Yes, that's how I picture Ulf.
Ulf is definitely frolicking.
Yes, none of our characters are serious.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ulf and Ola frolicking arm in arm. It's fantastic.
Okay. You guys,
Bears, I want
okay, Ulla
red.
and Ulf, you first smell the stench.
That's familiar.
Yeah, something is definitely dead. And
Well, it's
when
pretty
you
safe
get
bet as
to
we
it,
approach the crows took off, so I'm focusing on the area they were mainly stationed.
yeah, the crows scattered in the air.
It's exactly what you would imagine dead Gottfried Hammerstrom smells like.
Well, there's a body there, seemingly dressed for some fancy occasion, but now its garments have been reduced to bloody rags. It was once human, but it looks like something that's been thrown into a potato masher. Broken limbs pointing in different directions. Even though its back is facing up, its head has been twisted around to stare at the sky. One eye is missing.
Well, that
And
could
in
be
the empty socket
delicious.
is a colony of maggots.
Nice.
It's
The
been here
jaw
for
is
a while.
broken, dangling off the savage face at an odd angle, and there are large cuts along the side of the head, along with patches of bare skull with tiny marks most likely pecked by the crows.
Were we told of anything particular that he would have on him or what he looked like so that we could tell if this is him or not?
I was just about to check the pockets.
Okay.
And despite the grotesque state of the body, you can still see the fear in the man's face. You're going to start checking the pockets.
I'll make notes on his condition as well.
Is there anything I can glean from, say, a medical roll to gather information about how he died or anything like that?
He drowned.
That makes sense. Or like what could have done it, or if there's anything suggested
Chicken.
out of his wounds.
Say a chicken.
Vicious.
Hold on.
This man ran afoul of a fowl.
He fell down the stairs, you guys.
Yeah. Looks like
Mo-
that guy.
Multiple
worst just starts
times. Yeah.
He didn't send that email to 10 people.
The church
Jeremy?
drives around.
Yeah.
Jeremy, note on body.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Who's Nystrom?
I pass that over to whoever's standing next to me.
That would be Ulla.
Okay.
Oh.
Do we know who Nystrom is?
Yes.
That's the priest.
The priest is Nystrom. Okay.
Rasmus, make a medicine roll.
Okay. Can I use my doctor's bag bonus?
Yes.
Two bonus dice. 0 successes. Oh,
Wow.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Wow.
that's a good roll.
All those successes Casey has been saving up, he finally got.
Yeah. Banking them.
Some huge predator must have attacked the man, like a bear or a large wolf.
Or perhaps
Or
a church grim.
a church grim.
What kind of field are we in?
A graveyard.
You're in the woods.
Oh, we're in the
Oh,
woods.
it's not a field. I thought it was a field next to the woods.
No. It's Into the Woods.
Oh, okay.
What?
Into the woods. Into the woods.
Oh, Jeremy,
Yes.
when you see the note, make a challenging investigation test.
What's a challenging investigation test?
You need 2 successes.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Yeah.
With how we've been rolling tonight. Except for Casey there.
Fuck.
Investigation. So just make a roll.
Yep.
No bonus dice.
Do you have
No
anything
bonus
that's a
dice.
bonus to investigation? Under
Um,
Do you have a magnifying glass or anything like that?
no, I didn't. I didn't opt for the magnifying glass.
Okay.
I have focused, ignore conditions while investigation, but
Well, that's if you had any conditions, which you
Right.
don't have. So
lock picks. Yeah, no, I don't have. Okay, so submit. Submit. Fudge.
okay. Nothing to see here.
Hmm.
I'm not convinced, Eric. Well, I think maybe the priest got him killed by the Grimdark, or by the Church Grim. That's what I'm getting.
Set him up.
Yeah. I think the priest might be
Oh, son of
a bad person.
Well, I think we still need to talk. I mean, I don't know if we want to go into the woods further, but we definitely need to go talk to that Skeet family.
Yes. Skita.
Skeet?
So who do you want to talk to?
Report the
Skeet?
body.
What's that?
Should we report the body?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So back to the priest.
Well, we should report him, but are they going to want his remains sent back to the other town? Or
Is there any sort of law here? Like,
Yeah, I would recommend not the priest.
yeah, is there a sheriff? Or
There is not a sheriff that you were told about.
just a Marta? And everyone is suspect. So maybe we should not yet report the body.
Or we keep the note and report the body to the priest because that's what we would have done if we had the note.
Hmm.
true. Yeah, let's just keep the note. Let him know there's a body in the woods.
Right.
Not allude to the fact that we've seen the note.
Or that we know exactly who it is. Are we all going, or is it one of us?
Who's the best liar?
You're not lying about finding a body in the woods.
Yeah, but you're leaving out important.
I don't see any need to apply to pull this off. I can go talk to the priest.
Yeah, it should not be me.
Mine's decent. Mine's 5.
What would that be under?
Empathy.
Yeah, no. I mean, my straight up empathy isn't bad, but
It's empathy and manipulation.
yeah, manipulation I'm horrible at.
And I have a total of 5.
I have 5 just with the empathy.
Anyone? Anyone?
What's this now?
No, like I said, I can go talk to the priest.
Yeah, priest to priest.
Yeah, you go do that.
Why don't you ask him to come out and see if he can identify the body too, since we have no idea who he'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's happening?
And then we could observe his reaction.
I am going back to church. I'm not sure
Okay.
who's coming with me or who's staying with the body.
I'll stay with the
That's-
body.
Makes
I plan on
sense.
staying with the body as well.
I'll go to the church with you.
Okay. Should we go?
Okay.
Can I get to the body another once over to see if I find anything else, or no?
I gave you the one thing that's on the body, actually.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking notes about what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Detailed notes.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Eric and damn it, Josh, what is your character's name?
4.
Boars.
Boar, yes. Eric and Boar, you make it back to the church. The priest comes out. He says, I told you before, I really don't have anything more to say.
Something new came up, actually. We noticed some crows in that direction, and when we followed them, we were led to a body. There's a dead man in the woods not far from your church.
Oh, good God.
So, sorry to come back and bother you, but figured this needed to be reported.
Understood. Can you lead me to the body?
Yes, absolutely. Is in this direction. So steady yourself on the way, as it is not exciting.
Okay, so you guys bring him back to the body.
Mhm.
There's a look of shock on his face when he sees the body.
Mhm.
And he goes, "Oh, Hammerstrom."
Now, can I roll observation to see if that shock is genuine?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Make an observation roll.
My observation is 5. Is anyone's better?
Nope.
No.
Yes,
Patrick, want to go ahead and roll that observation roll then?
sure.
Add a die because everyone wants to help and everyone wants to
Yeah.
do it at the same time.
How is your observation better than 5?
Ooh.
Because it's observation and empathy. So my empathy is 5. So if I have
Yeah,
any
you're like-
dots in observation at all,
Gotcha.
So do you add the 2 together?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Every roll is a skill plus an attribute.
Does it do that automatically when you roll it, or because my
Yes.
logic is maxed out?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you rolled your investigation, you rolled 8 dice.
Okay.
All right. So my
Eric?
observation was.
I just want to
been
make sure I wasn't
favorable.
missing something.
No, Jared.
it's-
I was with you too. I was like, oh, this is something completely separate.
it's not. You're set. The character sheet is designed to work for
Okay.
you.
No, that's fine. I just making sure.
You
He
did
is
nothing.
genuinely upset and frightened
why?
and shocked.
Oh, that's why it's not rolling as many dice as I'm expecting it to. Apparently, I still have a mental condition. Okay, so sorry about that. What were you saying? He is genuinely shocked?
Yeah, he's genuinely shocked.
So this is
So what's going on?
no. All right. So we let the priest out here. He identified the corpse and is genuinely shocked.
Yes.
Okay.
Why would he be out here?
I don't know. When did this happen?
Do I have an idea of approximately how long he's been dead?
Not
Check his
really,
liver
because
temperature, Casey.
not really, because the crows have sort of made a mess of him.
Okay.
And whatever did it to him made a mess of him.
I mean, how long would it take a colony of maggots to infest an eye? Probably days, right? At the very least.
Well, I mean, you're out in the woods, so.
Yeah, but they would still need to be.
And what time of
laid.
year is it?
What time of year did I say it was? August or?
I have no idea.
Okay, so if it's in the warmer months, it could be quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, they would still need to be laid and then hatch and then grow to a point where they would be rolling around in the eye socket. So, like, at the very least, it's been several days.
Makes
Mhm.
sense to me.
And, like, if he's still recognizable to someone who is just coming across the corpse, then he can't be that far gone either. So I would probably say
Right.
several days to a week. Does that sound about right, Eric?
Or he recognizes him because he knows he'd be out here.
Yeah. Or saw the clothes.
I mean, we can tell if the face would be recognizable to someone who knew him.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, you can
Um,
tell that.
With the plan of returning it back to its original position, I'm going to try and move one of the limbs and see how well it moves.
Well, it's stiff.
How long does rigor mortis last?
Not long.
Hours.
Oh, not long? Never mind then. It's not stiff.
Okay.
Yeah. Rigor mortis lasts for a couple hours.
Okay.
I didn't realize rigor mortis ended. So,
Yeah, yes it does.
Yeah. I thought it was a little longer than a few hours, but yeah, it does.
yeah.
Google that shit.
I'm going to tell you right now, he probably died the same night that Nils ran.
That's
Yeah, how
what
many
I was
days ago was
thinking,
that? How many days ago was that?
Couple.
A couple days ago.
Oh,
Several
couple
days ago at this point.
Yeah.
I thought it took us a bit longer to get to the place by train, though.
Yeah, because the note would have had to get to us. We would have had to get to them, have the conversation, and then get out here.
Right.
Yeah, so well, I'm saying within a week.
Or
Within a
Okay.
week.
yeah.
This is a fairly prominent person in town, right?
No, he's a visitor.
No,
Oh, he's a visitor. Okay, never
he's an
mind.
outsider.
Never mind.
Yeah, I logic the shit out of that.
Rigor mortis lasts up to 24 hours after death and then disappears. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah,
Think
so
Warden wanders
I'll
off.
tell him a week or less. However, probably the same night that Nils disappeared is the same night that this happened.
He crosses himself and says, that poor man.
I wonder if this is what Nils saw.
Well, I'm not going to lie. This looks very much like the description of the church grim.
Why would it kill him, though?
because it perceived him as a threat to the church. Why would he seem like a threat to the church? You spoke with him, did you not?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
spoke with him, but I've told you what we talked about. He made me uncomfortable, but he didn't. It wasn't like he was looting the sacristy or anything.
Did Nils do anything? That was Nils there when you talked to him as well?
Yeah, they both were. They were polite. I don't know what to tell you.
Guys, I think we should bring up the note.
So I think we should kind of continue things elsewhere.
All right.
Yeah.
If you're going elsewhere, which is fine, it's 11:15.
Yep.
Yep.
All I want to say is that when we're far enough away is that it says it's signed by the priest, but we don't know his handwriting. So it could have been the priest, or like the other guys probably didn't know him as well either. So it was either the priest or somebody else sent him this way.
True.
Somebody led him to the church, which put him in the cemetery at midnight, thus making him a threat to whatever this thing is.
It's a mystery.
Like the entire game is a mystery.
What?
Whoa, no way!
What?
On that note, I'm going to stop recording.